All right, we are here with Nate Dakota and Adam Minharez, my brother. We are rating these Star Wars movies. We're gonna go in chronological order from 1 all the way to I think 11, if we're not including the animated ones. We're including Solo and Rogue One, by the way. So if you have you guys seen all of them or no?
Yes.
Because I haven't seen Rogue One. I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen it.
Damn, dude.
We're gonna start. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna start.
All right.
Damn it.
Hold on 1 second. I think I see. One more second.
Well, so
you guys can keep talking.
My question is going to be: do you have the correct chronological order for these films?
Yeah, supposedly.
Which one's first?
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
What kind of shit are you pulling?
Is that who invited him?
Welcome to the party, pal. Oh, wrong film series.
You have done this for the last time. Oh, Vader. All right, I'm kicking him, guys.
In the boot.
He can stay. Forget it. So, guys, let's start with episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Okay.
What are we thinking? So S supposedly means like superb.
That's the highest tier.
Yeah, I didn't make this tier. It's a template. What are we thinking for episode 1?
Okay, so here's my thing with the prequels. Okay, everybody likes to shit on them, but I watched them before I watched the original trilogy because I was a kid at the time, and that's when they came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have that sweet spot of where I like the prequels.
Yeah.
And Menace, especially because you have Darth Maul, who 2 lightsabers. That was the coolest thing to see as a kid.
Yes.
You know? Plot and the story and the plot, but like as far as characters, it's pretty cool. So I think everybody likes to shit on it, but I'd give it an average score as far as in total. So like a B.
Interesting. Adam?
I have to agree with most of those statements. Yeah, I mean, I've seen them all. I saw them in the order they originally came out. And like, as far as the story of Star Wars, I don't think the story's that good in place, and the acting's pretty average. But I will say that once I watched the episode 1 trilogy, that was like, oh shit, these lightsaber battles are sick.
Yeah.
That really set it up for me. And yeah, the Darth Maul lightsaber. Come on, dude.
Attack of
the
Fates.
Bring him back. The
music, even the music is like legendary. I think it is a generational thing too. I think like between like people who are like 20 and like 30 right now, they think that episode 1 is pretty good. But if you're any older than that, you're like, it sucks. So I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna rate it as a B.
Yeah. Now, did you and I rewatch it together in theaters with when it was 3D? They brought it back.
Oh, I don't remember.
I think you and I did, and we got red 3D glasses. But when they did that, some people got pod racing 3D glasses. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think the pod racing was a little bit silly, but also you got to think Liam Neeson was a really good actor, and everybody loved Qui-Gon Jinn. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
Not to deter, but check if you have permissions to record now.
Permission granted.
Okay, and you can see, what can you see right now?
You want to see a screenshot?
Sure.
I'll tell you what, looks pretty damn good.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm interesting because
What's that?
I'm gonna make Darth Vader, even though he's not welcomed here, but I'm gonna make you a co-host.
Well, I wish you would have changed his
Yep.
name from Brandon Harris to Darth Vader.
He stole my account.
He's shitting on you, bro.
You know what? Before I even started this, I tested this experiment out, and I had changed the name, but I changed back. So you can't win. You just can't win these days. Yeah. So I'm gonna say episode 1. So B. We're at a B right now.
Solid
if,
B film.
so what we'll do is, like, if another film is a B, then we'll decide which one is better, and then we'll put that one before. Okay, we're on episode 1 B, even with Jar Jar.
You thinking lower or higher?
I don't know.
I think it's right where it needs to be.
There was a lot of bad parts and a lot of good parts. Are the good parts enough to cover the bad parts?
100%.
Misa got Jar Jar Binks. Misa, your humble servant.
Okay. Yeah. Again, you have the low plot line, but the high visual effects. You got to say, when Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon were swimming, they had the breathing apparatus swimming to that city. It was
you like
cool.
that scene?
Oh, it was visually pleasing, and you were living underwater. It was kind of cool. As a kid watching that, I thought it was cool.
Interesting. Okay. All right. We'll keep it at a B. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
This is CD territory.
Yeah. So a thing that I didn't really follow too much. Again, these aren't geared toward kids, but I mean, when you have sci-fi, a lot of younger generation will watch it, and a lot of it was the political of the Republic and voting in the Senate and all that. And
Okay, you're taking the politics aspect.
I couldn't follow it. I really, yeah. As a kid, I was like, I didn't really know what was going on, and they're all talking about, is basically like voting and stuff, and who's gonna. And I'm like, I had no idea what the hell was
You're
going
getting
on.
political on us.
It was the
The
whole.
judicial party, the electoral votes.
Yeah.
The Electoral College. Who won?
Yeah.
Who's in charge? The Senate or the?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but I really liked Jango Fett. Jango Fett was so cool as a kid.
Okay.
I had
Pretty good.
toys and everything.
Episode 2, we see Yoda with a lightsaber for the first time
Yep.
against Count Dooku. That was
he
pretty
had some
epic.
moves. And he
That was
had
pretty
some
epic.
moves.
Everybody in the theater, it was like, oh shit, okay, what's Yoda gonna do now?
Yeah. And you know what? And General Grievous was also my favorite.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put a pop-up of General Grievous. Remember?
I forgot about that guy. That robotic Goro.
So,
Yeah, he has like 30 lightsabers in that.
Yeah.
video.
God, dude.
that
What
was
the
cool.
hell?
It's like four like you got to add lightsabers. 4 lightsabers. It's pretty cool. And so a little side note: I have a bunch of Funko Pops. I collect. I got Marvel and Star Wars. Right. The General Grievous Funko Pop is the hardest to get, pretty
Really?
much, and it's worth a lot. Like, so, it's exclusive to Walgreens only. Everybody loves him in the Funko Pop community, and I
Do you
love
have it?
I don't. This motherfucker.
Oh,
Are the lightsabers? Oh, do you know if the lightsabers are included?
Yeah, they get. I think
That's
he
pretty
only was carrying 2 though. But
What did you say?
I think he's only carrying 2 in the Funko Pop. I
Oh,
could be-
okay.
But no, I love Grievous. He was pretty cool.
Then we have the epic quotes. I hate sand. It's coarse and rough. It gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
What are we thinking? D?
See, I'd say C.
C. What are you saying? Well,
Okay.
you know what? The final battle, we get to see like 100
Down.
Jedis. 100 Jedis. Everyone's
they were
got a
getting-
lightsaber.
And they were
Everyone.
getting the smoke, dude. They were all getting killed by these
Yeah,
freaking
Order
things. Come on,
66,
dude. They have lightsabers.
That's true.
What are we thinking?
I would say C or D.
What are we saying, Adam? Because I
Put
say
it on
the
the
same.
D. Put
D?
it on the D. Yeah.
We're gonna go with a D.
I think that my hatred for Hayden Christensen is just
Oh, come on, man.
anyway. All right. Episode 3. Ooh, look at that.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now, I saw this in the theater, and the last fight was amazing. I thought it was amazing when Anakin and Obi-Wan fight, and they're swinging their swords for like a minute. They're doing this for like a minute.
Yeah, I have to disagree on this one.
Oh,
This goes back to where prequels are difficult because you know who's gonna live and who's gonna die. Basically, the two major battles were Yoda and Palpatine, and you know both of them live. And then the other major battle was Obi-Wan and Anakin, and you know they both live. So the suspense wasn't there. You have to rely on the storytelling, and the storytelling wasn't there. And it fell through.
Fair points. Wow.
And also
Fair points.
the big reveal that Palpatine was Darth Sidious. I don't know if I was just some dumb kid, but I saw Palpatine and I just automatically thought he was Darth Sidious because he looked the same. I don't know. To me, so when it was revealed, I wasn't that surprised.
You're saying that the actor who plays Darth Sidious looked like the actor that plays Palpatine looked like Darth Sidious before he was deformed.
Just old, and yeah, it looked like it.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. It wasn't suspenseful, but that final scene emotionally, I couldn't.
Oh my! I think I cried during that last scene.
It is emotional. You know, just first of all, Ewan McGregor, solid actor.
What did you say?
Ewan
I didn't,
McGregor.
say it one more time.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan.
That's how I call it.
I think you're saying Ewan because of Ewok.
Ewan.
Spelling similar, but pronunciation's
Ewan.
different.
Ewan.
Ewan.
Jeez.
Ewan.
What about Anakin Skywalker?
Hey Adam, me and Brandon were playing this movie game, and I had the answer right, but I mispronounced it. I mispronounced people's names. I mispronounced it, and he held me. He didn't give me the point. He was so sour about it.
Hey, that's Jeopardy rules, dude. You got to pronounce it right.
Bad about it one bit. I haven't changed my mind. Do you remember what it was or no? Do you remember what the movie was?
No.
Or the actor?
Oh, you know.
Was it Titanic? The woman from Titanic?
No, it was a female actress. But I said it wrong. I pronounced it a little bit wrong.
All right.
Oh well.
All right.
I did buy a new movie game, so be prepared.
All right. You guys got a battle on that.
Well, I give this movie, you know what? I give this movie a C, a hard C, because I thought the lightsaber battles were pretty awesome. And the climax for the movie was pretty sweet.
Now,
it deserves a C.
Keep in mind, a C, like in grade school, this would be like an A, a B, a C, a D, an E, or an F, rather. Jesus, I need to go back to grade school.
Holy hell.
Oh, shit.
C would be D, I guess. We don't have to go by that. All right. So
No.
what are we saying for this one?
I would say C. Just
Put on a C.
All right. I'll
they
agree
did
with
have some fights. They did have some action. So.
All right.
Anakin, I have the higher ground. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Seeing Anakin turn into
We were
Vader.
supposed to be brothers, Anakin. You were supposed to fight for the. I don't know.
You're supposed to bring balance. You're supposed to bring balance.
Balance to the force, not leave it in dust. I would say a B, but I got my hands tied, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it at a C.
Let's keep it easy for now because it's gonna get harder now that we bring the next movies in. So.
All right, we got the originals. A New Hope.
Okay, so
episode 4.
Don't kill me on this, but it's been a while since I watched all the 3 trilogies. I mean, the trilogy of the original,
Mhm.
and I watched it a few times. Someone's at my door. Hold on.
No worries.
It's called the original trilogy for a reason. It'll always be called the original trilogy.
Yeah, I thought I really liked that movie. I really liked
Which
it.
one?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the
like-
Sith.
Yeah, remember when Anakin and Obi-Wan have a fight for like 20 minutes?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, I give it a C. The story, like the storytelling for Star Wars films now,
It's the
Okay.
exact same.
yeah,
every
it's
trilogy.
always it's the same every single time.
So what I was saying about the original trilogy.
Someone's knocking on the door.
What are your Martinellis? Get your Martinellis out of here.
Just you know what, hey, just you know what, guys. We started off wrong. I forgot to tell you guys. May the fourth be with you. By the way.
Oh
There
yes,
you go.
and with you. You're right. I'm gonna edit that part, and then I'm gonna put it in the beginning. May the fourth be with us all.
The fourth
I
be
am
with
one with the Force, and the Force is one with me.
I'll be back 1 second. Dang it. I thought I had my Star Wars cup around. Oh wait. No, I don't.
you. So the three movies, they kind of blend together for me because the way it was portrayed.
Okay. A New Hope, it's like you remember he's with his uncle
Yeah,
and aunt.
that's the very beginning one. So
It's a slow burn. It's a very slow
It
burn.
is. Yeah.
and the thing is, it's hard to put into perspective like how iconic the movie was, because again, if I was like my dad's age when it came out, I talk to him about it. It's pretty popular, like
Mhm.
at the time those great effects and everything. So
Dude, Harrison Ford at his peak.
mhm. Carrie Fisher, Mark
All right.
Hamill. I think they made a good trio. I'll give it A.
Are you just saying A because of how people feel about it? Give us your
No.
actual thoughts, because I think you think it's a B.
No,
I feel like you think it's not. I feel like you think it's less than what you're saying it is.
well, that's because it's not like
I want to know what you feel. I want your opinion. I don't want the populace. I want to know how you feel.
I
about
like
the
it, and it's the plot's there. It's like, again, because for its time, it's hard to analyze it for its time. In a modern day film, it's just like
Oh, okay.
it's
I
a good
see.
sci-fi film,
I see
but
what
for
you
its
mean.
time, again, you got to think back is that was an original storyline, great, props.
Okay. For the time, it'd be a superb. It'd be
Exactly at the time. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to bring it
I
just in a
see what
film
you
in general.
I see what you mean.
Uh,
You're comparing it to nowadays movies.
yeah.
Okay. I would probably give it an A.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Adam?
I'd probably give it an A because I think it's pretty good acting. These are really good actors for one. Yeah, same thing. Like original storyline. I mean, the action, be it what it is for the timeline. I mean, it's still pretty good.
How old were you
they-
when you saw it?
Me?
Yeah, because Adam's 5 years younger than Nathan and I. Or older, sorry. 5 years older.
I don't. I mean, I look younger, but I know. I don't remember. I can't even remember when I first saw this movie.
Okay.
I know it was at my Uncle Ruben and Paul's house. I'll tell you that much.
So we're gonna say an
Give
A.
it that A. Give it that
Is that
A.
agreeable? All right. So
It's gonna get bumped in a second, but leave it
So-
there for now. Oh yeah.
all right, Empire Strikes Back. Regarded as the greatest of all Star Wars movies. What are your thoughts? I don't know if it's my favorite, to be honest. It's generally the favorite of everybody's favorite.
It's pretty darn good.
We got Luke going into the cave.
Yes, and then okay.
Luke becoming Luke Skywalker is what you
Yeah.
have
Luke
going in this
Skywalker.
movie,
and
and
that's when he had
damn.
the tauntaun, right?
Mm-hmm.
On. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to do my sand. What are they called? I'm not gonna say because it's a racial slur as well.
The same people. Ours are different.
You said it. I didn't say it.
That was cool. Okay, I did love the scene where they took down the AT-AT.
Yep.
They used physics on that one, straight physics.
Seeing the different creatures and shit, and
Yeah.
they use like again natural props. They didn't have like crazy special effects back then, so all the puppetry and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
I would say this is the one. This. I mean, it's regarded as the best Star Wars film for a reason, and you see the character development from the first one to the second one. You see Luke becoming Luke Skywalker. You have these awesome battles. You see Harrison Ford's character developing. You know, you have a lot of different. You know, they're different. They're in different parts of the galaxy. They're showing you a lot of different aspects of like places you're gonna go in later films.
That's
or
a good point.
Films. So I feel like it has everything in this film.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. They do go to a bunch of different planets, and you start to see the different creatures. I think.
I would be okay with S tier.
Mhm.
Again, I would shoot more for A. I feel like S is reserved for one movie, and I'll wait to get to it. But
Oh, interesting. There is an S.
I wouldn't be
Nate
opposed
and I are-
to S tier. I wouldn't be opposed.
Nate and I are on the same page here.
Okay.
Brandon's not there.
For Empire Strikes Back, I'm gonna say it's an A. What do you
Give
guys
it an
think?
A. Give it an A.
What do you
That's
think,
fine.
Nate? Speak your mind, Nate.
I was gonna ask if is that where we see Darth Vader? I find your lack of faith disturbing. Is that the movie? That's an iconic line. I just don't remember which of the trilogy it came from.
Oh,
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
No, was it this one or was it Return of the Jedi? Because Return of the Jedi, Luke he gives up so that, and then he's like he tries to change his father. So he's like, I find your lack of, I find it disturbing because I'm not. You think that I'm gonna go back to the light. I don't know. I could look it up.
Yeah, I almost want to say that I don't think he was talking to Luke when he said that.
No?
I think he was talking to one of the crewmates and he just chokes him out. But I could be wrong. I want to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. All right. For now, we're gonna put it at an A. But is it better than A New Hope?
Yes. Everything gets bumped down with this movie going into an A. Everything goes down one.
You're right. So we got Empire Strikes Back as the best so far.
Okay, so
your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes, or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
My YouTube watchers will love this. That's which one?
See right there, and so he's just choking somebody out. Just
which one is that?
That's the Empire Strikes Back. That's Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Grandma General Tarkin right there. So
what's his name?
General Tarkin. I think he's Grand Moff.
I don't remember that character. Okay, so we have Return of the Jedi.
A great conclusion, I think. Again, it was unique to have that all odds against it, shoot and blow up the Death Star. You know, that was again unique for the time, so that was pretty cool to see.
Now, I don't want to mention Carrie Fisher in the that outfit, so we won't. Huh?
You can.
Yeah, top notch, top notch.
Jesus, have some respect, dude.
And then I guess, and we all saw it coming, but could you imagine being back then in that time and that big of a, that's the biggest probably cinematic twist in all of history that Darth Vader's like, could you imagine watching that and just minds blown? But
yes.
I guess I already knew what is coming because the prequel is before the original, but
you're right. Yeah, I always forget about how people must have felt. I mean, well, we find out that Leia and Luke were siblings in that one, or was that the second one?
It would have. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it would have been that one or not. I forget about that, but
Yeah.
that was also a twist.
No, wait a second. No, he finds out he's the father in Empire Strikes Back because he cuts his hand off.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. He finds out he's the
Yeah,
father.
he finds out in Empire Strikes Back.
What were you what were you saying?
Quiet, Chewbacca.
That when Vader and Luke fight is in Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
their first time that they have a battle.
Yeah,
It's
remember
the first time they
chops
cross
his hand off,
sabers.
and then he's like,
Okay.
yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting a mix up of when
Yeah.
which one was which. Then okay, then
worries.
I would rate that higher than
Which one? Empire?
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So what are we're still thinking A or we're thinking S?
S. I wouldn't be too bad with the S.
That was a game changer finding that out. Okay, and Adam, you think an A?
You can give it an S. I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna have to put it at an S. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
It would be in between an S and an A.
Yeah.
Can
So
we
then-
add an S plus to the column?
So Revenge.
No, Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi should be. I would give it an A.
Okay. Great opening scene. Remember he he goes into shoot, why am I forgetting? What's the bounty? The guy that has all the
The Hutt?
bounties? What is
The
his name?
huts. He goes to the
Jabba or-
huts.
Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, he
Yeah,
goes
the
to
Hutts.
Jabba the Hutts and he like demolishes everybody.
Yeah.
We're thinking A.
Let's say
He fights
Yeah.
the Rancor.
Yeah.
fucking Rancor.
All right.
Shoot. Okay.
Better than A New Hope.
Better than A New Hope.
Yeah.
Nate?
Out of the two, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, both A.
All right.
And look what you have here. You'd have Empire Strikes Back as S, Return of the Jedi A, and New Hope B, and then the new trilogy at the bottom.
Yeah, that worked perfectly too.
Let me let my dog out.
No worries. Yeah, the older ones are generally regarded as the better ones.
They were for a good reason.
Now
I like them a lot.
newer
I could still watch. I would rather go back. I would rather, if I was gonna watch a movie, I'd rather watch the originals than watch episode 1, 2, or 3 any day.
the newer ones are going to be the conflict area for me because I don't know if I really like them. They didn't.
I didn't
turn
like
out
them
to
at
be-
all.
Uh,
I'm not a fan at all. But there's 2 movies down there at the bottom that I actually do like
really? Can I?
that are going to be a little
What's-
higher than you think.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where we at? What do we got next?
We are at The Force Awakens, the new trilogy. We got completely new character. We got completely new characters. Great addition, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea who these characters are, where they come from, which is kind of like the biggest thing about the newer trilogy. Force Awakens, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B.
I would give it a B for its potential. Okay.
Potential, it already happened.
I know, but like when I first watched it, okay, I waited till 11 o'clock at
Everybody
night.
waited. Did I watch it with you or not?
Everybody waited.
No, we didn't watch it together. It was 11 o'clock at night. After work, I was so excited. I mean, years went by. You know, you grow up, and then finally a new Star Wars film, and you kind of a little lackluster in some areas, but there's so much potential. You're like, okay, who's this Kylo Ren character? Who's
Mhm.
Rey, Finn, you got new droids, you got new everything. It's pretty interesting. So it's like it was a lot to take in, and the door was open. So I was like, okay, but
But then the door shut.
the door shut. So
Lamb shut.
I would give it a B for that one.
B. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean,
Not too much longer.
I don't know. I mean, we're gonna think about these films. You all right? All good?
Yeah, just the wife's complaining at me.
Okay, we only got like 5 more minutes.
No, she's just calling me a nerd. That's all.
Oh well,
You are a nerd.
He is a nerd. Vader, you need to change your name to Vader and quit taking
All right.
my.
Pick it up for him. Pick it up for him.
That's
Force-
I'm gonna
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. This is well, looking at the board, I put episode 1 above Force Awakens because I'm not a fan of the new trilogy at all.
Let's think of these movies independently. Try to think of them independent of the whole trilogy too.
Okay.
Probably late in the game to say that.
I would give it a B. I would give it a B.
B. Nate or Adam? C.
Should I go this way? See?
Okay, the first one was good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a B. So we're gonna put it at the bottom, at the back of B. Rogue One. I didn't see this one, so you guys got to tell me about it.
S, easily.
No way.
Easily. So
I
Bump
missed.
that sucker up right there.
the funniest part is that is my favorite Star Wars movie of all the Star Wars films, and I don't even own it because every time I go to buy it, I think to myself, I think I own it. I go back to home to check and I forget and I don't own it yet. But I've watched it easily 100 times and I love it. 100% S tier.
Wow.
And
It-
Brandon, for this movie, it's almost it. There's no Jedi's in like the whole movie,
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I didn't watch it.
See, the thing is,
and that's what people thought.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's a Star Wars movie, but there's no Jedi's and there's no
Yeah, I
Sith.
need
But
Jedi.
it's
Mhm.
it's good, man. It's
Okay.
good.
I don't want to review it too much because I want you to experience it without spoiling it.
Oh,
But I will say because it takes place before episode 4 and after episode 3, it almost helps that plot help with the prequels, giving it a little bit more credit because it was missing some areas and it filled it in right there a little bit of your questions, you know?
the only part I saw was the ending with Vader.
That kind of doesn't have really anything to do with it, kind of is kind of just kind of to help piece
They
it.
put that in there just to
Yeah.
for,
But, I
for
mean,
due
it's-
for due diligence. They added that in there.
S, and I've
Yeah,
never seen it before.
The acting,
All right.
the character development, the setting, everything about it just
Okay. Oh God.
maybe this weekend we can watch it.
Yeah. Damn it. My hand is shaking right now.
Brandon didn't anticipate this.
Are we putting it after Empire?
Like
Yeah.
I said,
Or-
I my favorite Star Wars film of all.
Put those side by side.
God. This is my.
I still put Empire before, but I put
You
it right
Empire
next to it.
before?
Yeah.
Nate, you say it's the best one.
Personally, and there's reasons why, and again, I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay. No, feel free to spoil this.
No, dude, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch
Okay.
it.
And
Alright.
honestly, it's like I said, I think all three of us watch a lot of movies, and it is hard. I'm not gonna say I think it's spoiling something when you say there's a twist ending, and
I'm
it's
so
not really.
biased.
It's not really a twist ending. It's a good ending. It's a great ending. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you just spoiled the movie for me, so there we go.
No, by saying
Don't
it's a
spoil
good,
it all. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. The whole thing, all the way
Clearly, everyone dies at the end. Oh, now you just ruined it even more. You didn't say anything.
through. You could say that about any one of the movies.
Yeah.
So everyone.
You could literally say that about all the Star Wars movies. Everyone dies in the end.
Fine.
They're all. Yeah. Eventually, they're all dead.
Okay, so Adam,
sure everyone-
what do you rate it before Empire or no?
Empire's my number one. But,
Empire's my number
if-
one too. All right, we're gonna keep it number
but
one.
if I didn't have to, if I could do a 1A and 1B, it would be those two films.
Well, that's how we're rating it. So we're all good.
So that's fine. That's fine.
I haven't watched it, so that's an error on my part, a big error on my part. The Last Jedi.
This one,
Yes.
I would have to rate this dog shit.
So that would be D then.
Oh my
I
god.
wouldn't even put it on the board. Leave it off the board.
So I
What
would have
about,
to,
are we forgetting? We haven't even like talked about Adam Driver. He is amazing.
he's probably one of the very, very, very few reasons why this trilogy was even worth watching.
That scene with him and Harrison Ford, it made me cry.
I fell asleep during this movie. I honestly did.
Did I watch this with you or no?
No, I think I watched this in theaters. I think we might have watched it. I think I watched it twice, maybe, but
Okay.
if that's the extent of me watching it, because the first time I did fall asleep in the theaters, I asked my wife what I missed, and she said nothing.
Yeah,
Literally,
I also fell asleep in theaters watching this movie. So
That's what I was saying with the episode, 9 or episode 7. You get excited, and it opens the door to so many things. And this felt like it was a whole different movie that they didn't touch anything that you had questions on.
Yeah.
They opened more doors. It sucked.
Palpatine, dude. Came out of nowhere.
it was bad.
He's back. He's
That
back.
Wasn't that?
Palpatine's back.
I think that was it. Till the Rise of Skywalker.
Was it? No, they found out about Palpatine on the last one, I thought.
No,
I think so.
no.
Is
It's hard to
the Rise of Skywalker? Is that the last one?
That's Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker's last one. It's hard to
Okay.
remember because they are so forgettable, but Palpatine.
Very,
okay,
very
so-
forgettable.
So it's like I think in this one, I think this is the one where they killed see, I forgot the character's name. The old one thing.
The old what?
That old guy who was controlling
Luke?
Kylo Ren.
Luke?
No, fucking Snoke.
Oh, you know what? Wow.
That was the last one, dude. I thought that was the fourth one. Or the last.
No, see, I think so. They killed Snoke in this one. This is the one where Rey and him are fighting together, and they killed Snoke.
Yeah.
And then-
Oh yeah, it was like he got killed like that, right? Snap your
That
fingers.
was a really cool, kick-ass fight scene with the Red Guards.
That was cool. That was the only thing.
Together, that was cool, but everything else is so boring.
No, that wasn't this one. That was the
Yeah,
one
it was.
before.
No,
No,
that
it
was this one.
wasn't.
It was this
It
one.
wasn't
Too.
the first one. The first one,
No, it was the second one. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's the second
Right.
one.
so that was pretty cool. But the thing is, they didn't really explain who Snoke was. They didn't explain where. And you had, I don't know if it was this one or the first one. The C-3PO has a red arm, and they're like, "Hey, what's with the red arm?" And he's like, "Oh, that's a story for another time," and they never tell you about it.
The story was never told.
And you know what?
This is the next trilogy. That's what they're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I think they discussed it in the books, but here's what my theory is and what I've read online is that Disney and at the time LucasArts made so much money more on their merchandise versus the movie itself. And when you have the same characters, nobody wants to buy the new toys if they have the old toys. So they wanted to change up C-3PO. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why he didn't have
another source
know,
of revenue, huh?
exactly. So in the
Yeah,
original,
let's make a little change.
Yep. So they're like, "Oh, he's got a red arm." It's like,
We
you
need
know?
red arm C-3PO.
Exactly. So
Good
that
point.
was kind of silly. I don't know. Is this the one where Captain
Carrie
Phasma
Fisher?
died?
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, the Superman
Oh,
character.
God,
now
I wish she
I don't
died
know
sooner.
if I want to. I don't know if back to Carrie Fisher. I don't
I'm
know
not-
about.
yeah, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but
Oh, I forgot she's dead in real life. Knock on
That
wood.
was such a bad scene.
she did pass away during the filming. of
They
this.
exploited her death.
The whole movie. I'm waiting. I'm like, is this it?
Yeah, how they
Is
gonna do?
this
I was
it?
with you. I remember seeing it with you.
Yeah, and she never died, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Wow, what an opportune moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're not.
I guess she's Supermaning her way through.
It was like if like at the end of Fast and the Furious, when they part ways, Paul Walker and Vin Diesel.
Yeah, right.
If they would have stayed on the same road,
Yeah, exactly. All right.
That would have been the equivalent.
And then start the next
Alright.
movie. That's
Yeah.
I
it.
guess this is an analogy for his death.
And then okay, so I wasn't really caring about like a romance connection. So like the fact that you're like, okay, they kind of toyed with Ray or Poe,
Mhm.
and then dating, and then out of nowhere, Rose, the Asian girl, that comes in and got a
Yeah,
thing with
yeah.
Finn, and I'm like, what the hell? And then you have like Luke doing astral projection and like
The chakras.
force healing, and then you got like just they came up with everything. All the questions you had in the first movie, they didn't get answered, and you got even more questions, and you're like, what the hell's going on?
They just threw a lot of shit at the wall and just waited for what
See what
stuck,
sticks.
and that was dude, that was it with this movie. It's
I
bad.
mentioned-
I'd actually like to move on to the next movie.
Okay, what are we
Put it
rating
that
this
way.
one? What are we rating this one?
Is a D.
D.
D. Okay, I made a mistake earlier when I said that there was a scene with Harrison Ford and Adam Driver. I was talking about the next one. So
Yeah.
before or after Revenge or Attack of the Clones?
The worst.
After.
Probably the
Wow.
worst.
Wow.
Probably the worst Star Wars film ever made.
Okay. Solo.
Dude, the sleeper film like just snuck up and got you.
Nice.
I love this movie.
Pretty damn good movie. Pretty damn good.
I hate that
You liked
everybody
it.
gave it a bad rep, but
Okay. I was one of those people.
so okay, so the main thing was Harrison Ford was so iconic in the original trilogy that those are big shoes to fill. They gave this kid a bad time. Oh, he's no Harrison Ford. Nobody's Harrison Ford. I think he did the best with what he had. And overall, the film was a fun film. All right. You had the antics of Han Solo. You had find out a little bit more about him. Harrison Ford, Woody Harrelson, great actor in
Yeah.
this movie. And then you had a little sneak peek of Darth Maul coming back. So I'm like,
That's right. I forgot about that.
it's kind of, and then the betrayal. Oh my God, I was so hurt.
That was the only good scene that I thought there was, the Darth Maul scene. I did not like. I need lightsabers, or it's not Star Wars to me.
I
It was
like
good. It was really good. It was just a good movie. You just see, for me, I just separated it from the Star Wars.
I
Actually,
see.
that's how I watched it, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
so
see it in theaters. I
biased.
watched it at home, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch this movie for being the movie it is. And I was like,
Okay.
yeah, that was a good movie. Good acting, really good acting, great storyline. I was like,
What are you guys rating it?
I'm all about it. I gave it.
A.
I'd put it up there. I'd put it up there about A.
I guess.
You're gonna
It's a
put
good
it
movie, dude. It's
Return
a,
of the Jedi.
It was fun, dude.
it's a good movie. It's a fun movie. Yeah, there you go. It's a fun
The
movie.
settings too, like cinematography wise, it was very visually pleasing. They had a lot of fun stuff.
Okay, where are we putting it at on the A tier?
I think third is fair.
I would agree with that. Strongly.
What
agree.
do we have? Return of the Jedi.
We have
Oh,
A Return of the Jedi, A New Hope,
A New Hope.
and now Solo.
I'd put it before A New Hope.
Oh, you're
Slide that over. Slide A New Hope
Yeah.
over.
I wouldn't be
Nate,
opposed. I wouldn't be opposed.
You know what? But my I would rate it a D. So I think that balances it out to the end
Dude,
of it.
You got to see when Chewie and Han Solo met. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I need to see Harrison Ford.
Okay.
I can't do these spin-offs. I can't see Ashton Kutcher after Charlie Sheen.
Dude, like
I can't do it. I want Charlie.
I hate prequels. I'm the biggest prequel hater there is for any film of any movies.
Okay.
And for this one, I liked it.
Okay, we'll put it at the end of A.
That's fair.
The last one, Rise of Skywalker. Nate's got it.
I would say it's a little bit above dog shit.
So C.
Yeah, I would just see, because I think, and this is, who knows what goes on behind Hollywood, but in my head, you had so much pushback from the first two of this trilogy and all this negative feedback and stuff that they put too much fan service in this movie. That they spent an entire film correcting their mistakes of the first two films that they
100%.
wasted making a good third film.
Yeah. The writers, man, they're just like, guys, we got to fill in these blanks. We got to come up with something.
I mean, there's a lot of cool parts. I don't honestly the whole Ben Solo / Kylo Ren back and forth fighting with
Identity crisis.
too much going back and forth. Either he's going full evil or not,
Yeah.
He's like, and then it's like, oh hey, I'm good again, guys. It's like, okay, that's fine. I guess anybody can be good again. But like, you killed your dad and you killed like all these people.
You can't go back after you killed your dad, man.
And then Rey and Ben kissing for God knows what reason.
Oh, okay.
Made no fucking sense. Okay.
Now the thing was, the whole hype was, we're gonna find out who Rey is. Who's Skywalker? Is the Skywalker Ben, or is Skywalker Rey?
Again, everybody was asking that the first two movies. Who is Rey? Who is Rey? On the second movie, oh, she's a nobody. And then everybody's like, oh, she's a nobody. Oh, that sucks. And they're like, oh, actually, she's the granddaughter to Palpatine. Yeah. And it's like, you kind of pulled that out of your ass.
Yeah, I had removed that from my memory that she was the granddaughter.
And
So she was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw it once. I didn't even want to see it.
I think I've seen this movie one time in theaters, and that was it. Another thing is, again, adding new Force stuff. It's not, I guess, the Force thing. It's understandable. I guess new superpowers, but come on, out of nowhere, you can grab an object through the midair, and it's when Ben hands her a lightsaber and she gets it.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I think that was just a matter of how strong her Force powers are.
Yeah.
Because you've seen before when, here's a perfect example. In the Clone Wars, when, what's his name? Who did Yoda fight? What's that guy?
Darth.
At the end of Clone Wars.
Oh,
whatever, he tries to like knock something down, and Yoda stops it from falling. It's
Count
almost
Dooku.
the same thing.
Count
Dooku.
No,
It's almost
that's using the Force to hold and move. They've moved objects before.
He's pulling it down, and he's stopping it from getting pulled down.
It went through a wall, though. It went through.
No. That's not. That's the scene I'm talking about. Is Ben is in one completely different place, and Rey's in a completely different place.
Oh yeah.
Through the Force, she reaches back, and through the Force, he hands her a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Didn't go through.
I agree. It was far fetched. I agree.
Let's like, hey Brandon, come grab this cup. Through.
But
throw the cup back. Throw it back.
You're doubting the metaphysics of this. Where were you in the last 8 movies when they were using lightning?
No, okay, Force lightning has been around.
All of it. Hey Force guys, that goes against science.
No,
well, what about the 88 part?
I don't know which film it was, but then Yoda burns that tree down. I guess Force spirits can interact with the human world a little bit more than they could now. Yeah. And then he bonks so and so on the head. And then you got Rose and Finn. They don't even talk to each other in this movie. It's like,
that's true. They really messed up on the storyline with Finn.
Yeah, it was
and
nonsense.
Poe too.
And then I guess I don't know if they wanted to be cool or not, but to me it was like the shit cherry on the cake was at the very end. Rey's like, I actually had a yellow lightsaber this whole time.
Sorry, what was that term you used?
The cake?
Shit cherry?
Shit cherry on the cake?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask your dad about that one.
Okay, but she had a yellow lightsaber the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a slap to the face. It's a slap to the face.
I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that scene.
The last scene, she's walking away. She's like, Zero. Her staff was a yellow lightsaber.
Oh.
All right. So what are we saying? Is it at the back of D or in the middle or the front?
I don't know.
After episode 2? Episode 2?
It was. I mean, you had the Knights of Ren, who you thought were like, I thought was going to be badass. You're going to at least get some explanation there.
I thought there was going to be some badass dudes, but.
Okay. I think I don't know if this was the movie where they go to that casino planet, but that was a waste of time.
Oh, God, dude.
They try to find
The casino scene.
guy who's like
And then you had that one chick who was
Benicio del
like,
Toro. They had Benicio del Toro.
right, yeah.
He's like not a magician, but he's
And then
like
Captain Phasma, who you thought would be a badass, just kind of dies, and that's it. This
right.
whole trilogy was an upset. I don't.
Okay, what part of D are we thinking?
The middle before the Force Awakens or the Last Jedi.
Sorry, before Force Awakens.
Yeah, middle.
All right, middle tier. This is our list. We're gonna do another tier list soon. Would you guys have any? Would you guys do this again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What
yeah.
tier list? What tier list do you think? What do you want to do?
Marvel films.
What did you say?
Holy hell.
Foreign films?
Marvel.
Marvel. That's a long list.
You want to have an 8-part series on that?
20
3-part
movies.
series, phase 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, good,
That's actually a good way of putting it. I didn't even think about that.
good way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys.
May the Force be
Thanks
with
a
you.
lot. May the Force be with you.
There you go.
Hey, quiet back there.